Okay, how not to die in No Man's Sky in normal mode. Sky is normally quite a relaxing affair with exploration thrown in and maybe a little bit of a grind, but when you first initialize into No Man's Sky, it's a little bit different. All your stuff is busted. Yep, completely broken, and you're left to fend for yourself. Usually on a horrible, evil planet like this that's going to suck your life away. Okay, now something to take into account while you're going through all this bit is you're looking for sodium plants. They glow yellow. I can see one on the hill next to that glowing blue thing as well. So that's good. I need to get that sodium plant rather quickly, rather promptly. But I'm going to give you a lot of tips not to die in No Man's Sky in the first couple of minutes of spawning into a world. This is quite a beautiful world, it must be said. But yeah, so those trees, they're going to give me carbon, while the rocks are going to give me ferrite dust. Ferrite dust you're going to need to repair your scanner and your multi-tool that's broken to hell. So yeah, also your hazard protection. As it plummets, the best way to get yourself away from the hazards is to find a cave. There are no caves near me. You can see that my hazard protection, that bar that is flashing at the moment, is knackered. And yet I cannot do that scan as my scanner is also knackered. Okay, so to actually fix the actual scanner, I need to blast rocks. So there I am, blasting a rock to get myself some ferrite dust. Okay, so ferrite dust achieved. I need like, what, 50 of that or something? And 75. It says in the bottom right corner, 75. So now I have 64. So I need to blast some more. So blasty, blasty, blasty. If there was a cave or a lip, I would do this from the safety of that cave or that lip. Okay, right. So now I can repair my scanner. So there's my scanner. It is broken. I can press on there and then on there to fix it. Yes, you have to press twice. I know. It doesn't make sense. But there we are. It's done. It's repaired. You'd get used to this as a mechanic. Now I can scan with L3 and it's going to tell me that I need sodium. There's sodium there. You can see it has the same marker as that in the lower right hand corner of the screen, and I'm just going to pick that up. Lovely jubbly. Awesome. I now have sodium. To refill that, I've pressed down on my D-pad and gone into there and hit that. But I could have gone into here and done it through there. Either way. Okay, now we did see another one up on the hill. Let's go grab that one. Let's get that bar all the way up to the top, chums. Let's go get that all the way up to the top. And now the automated signal should hopefully find my ship, I believe. That's the next step, but there we go. I'm going to recharge that. Done. Okay, great. Okay, now I am fully charged. I need to just head to my signal source. Now these yellow ones that I'm trying to do here, you need the advanced mining laser for that. You will get that in time. Do not worry about that, but as you're heading towards the marker, blast stuff that you see, like these blue ones, because these are good for fuel at a later date. Just keep an eye on that hazard protection. You don't want to stay out here too long, or no, or else you'd end up being a nuclear type sandwich. You don't want to be a nuclear type sandwich. If you see any sort of hazardous plants like these, you can blast those. They're going to give you oxygen, which is good for your life support, and it stops them from hurting you, because hazardous flora will hurt you, chums. So here we go. Let's head on down here. And as I can see over there, look, there's a whole stack of that stuff over there, the yellow plants. We're going to go grab that. And if you do see any of these floating above the surface of the planet, you know what? Grab them. Because they shouldn't be above the surface of the planet. Usually they're buried. And you won't be able to get those because you need a train manipulator. But, you know, if they're floating, if there's a bug, grab them. Okay, so here we go. Let's grab these. And then that's going to do for my hazard protection. So just keep an eye out, keep a lookout, and every time your scanner refills, just whack it again. See if there's any more in nearby vicinity. If you see any red plants as well, they're good to collect. They're going to give you oxygen. But like I say, if you don't see red plants, then you can just zap the hazardous flora. Hazardous flora should appear by like a red sort of markery type thing with an exclamation mark. If I had my visor installed, that is. So I'm just going to grab these because they're en route. And let's jump over here. Now, if there was a cave, I could stand in the cave's mouth. And, yeah, that would be quite good. Because from there, you could just mine a load of stuff. And, yeah, but if I do come across a cave, I'll show you what I mean. But I don't think I'm going to see one. Another tip, chums. If you find that you can't find anything and you're looking around for ages, just go into camera mode. that actually pauses the actual game. That's now paused. And if you aim your pointer below the planet and press in the right hat stand, it moves the sun, turns it into nighttime. Why would I do this, you say? Why? Well, if you then look around, you should be able to see any plants, like that one down there, it now glows, so you know roughly where it is. So if you was running low and you urgently need it, just use camera mode to pick these things out. It's a nice little cheat and it can sort of save you from dying. So that's my main tip, chums. Use camera mode. As you can see, there's one just over there, just to the right of me, which I couldn't see. It's just over here. Just over there. See? There you go. That gave me some extra protection. Let's kill him. Let's get some more oxygen from there, because right now I can see no red plants in nearby vicinity to give me oxygen. But that will help. That should help. And then I'm going to head to my destination. Oh, there's an oxygen plant right there. So that's what a red plant looks like. So yeah, crystals, plants, they're your friends, chums. Be sure to pick them up. Okay, so let's head this way. Come on, Captain Steve. Come on, little legs. You can get Captain Steve there a little bit quicker, surely. Right, so let's just head over the hill. And here we are. We have reached my ship. But I need to interact with this console. Now your ship acts as a shelter. When you go into the ship, you're going to your actual bar will refill anyway. The hazard protection one will. Your life support won't. And that's where oxygen comes in handy. You need oxygen to fill up your life support bar, which is the white one underneath. But here you go. Look, if I jump in my ship, even though it's broken, I should get my hazard protection back. And this is where you start interacting with the story and things. But there you go. That's how you do not die in No Man's Sky when you're first starting out. Use camera mode, use darkness to find things that glow. And I'm going to be putting up a few slides to show you the sort of things that you need to know at this very, very beginning stage. Okay, chums, so these yellow plants and the red plants you want to collect. The blue ones, they just give you a jetpack surge. They do not give you platinum anymore, chums. So it's just the orange ones and the red ones that you want. And remember, you can destroy the hazardous Flora to also give you oxygen. Okay, now the large crystal stacks, you're going to need an advanced mining beam, a little bit like in the video that you just saw when I tried blasting the yellow ones. But yeah, that will come in time. But you make sure you're getting the red and the blue crystals because they will come in handy. Heck yes. So other things you're going to see on planets is rocks, so minerals. They're going to give you cobalt or ferrite dust. The flora, that's going to give you carbon, and if you manage to scan them, they usually give you a secondary item as well. And the fauna is going to give you more diets and also some cooking ingredients like meat products. Yeah, let's just connect my exosuit. At the very beginning stage of No Man's Sky to keep you alive. Okay, well there we go. So let's just get through all this text, and I will show you that my hazard protection has actually gone up. Right, so there we go. So that's all broken. I need to fix that. You see the hazard protection bar whizzing up there? That's awesome. So before you set off, and from any point in your ship right now, make sure that hazard protection bar is all the way to its maximum. Okay. And your life support bar, though, you're going to have to refill that. If you go to your exosuit, there's your hazard protection there. And you just need to stick some oxygen in it. It won't take too much, but yeah, you're going to have to kill a few of those hazardous floras, or just collect the red plants. You're looking for red plants and yellow plants. You're looking for blue crystals and red crystals. The odd rock, and also the odd trees and things, because to recharge your multi-tool, you need carbon to recharge that, chums, and you get that from blasting trees. So right now, you see my mining beam is getting quite low. I'm only at 27%. If you don't want to use your mining beam to get carbon, if you just head on over to a tree, let's go to a tree quickly, chums. Oh my days, they're freaking miles away. Whatever you want to do. Rather than use your mining beam, you can actually melee this stuff, chums. Just punch the heck out of it, and then you're not going to use your mining beam. But then you can recharge your mining beam using the carbon that you just mashed out of the ground. Another excellent little tip there. So there you go. That's a couple of my survival techniques when you're starting out. And yeah, when I mentioned about caves, if you go into camera mode, again, keeping it as night, zoom the camera around. Sometimes, if you're very lucky, you can spot a cave. I don't think that's a cave. I think that's just a dark freaking shadow on a rock. Yeah. Usually caves have got glowing plants inside and they stand out like sore thumbs. Now, is that a cave? Or is it just a black smudge? I think that's a black smudge. I don't think that's... Oh, it might be a cave. It's a cave. It's a freaking cave. Okay. So that cave was over that way, I think. Okay, so let's go and have a look for that cave. I'll see you in the cave, chums. Hello, hello. Right, so here's my cave. There is another cave mouth over there. Now, it does help if it's not as deep as this one slightly, chums, but if I head on into here, you see my hazard protection bar was slowly going down. It's got the arrow next to it to signify that it's going down. You see, it's going back up again now, chums. There you go, because I'm in sort of shelter. Now, when you're in a cave, just take a look around and just mine whatever you can find in a cave, really. I mean, it's nice if you're in a cave mouth, so you can still see the things above a cave. Because the stuff that you really want is kind of outside of a cave. It's like, I don't think I can mine them to get ferrite dust. No, it's going to give me cobalt. But really, if you was in a cave mouth, looking out into the landscape, you can blast the things outside the landscape, like up there. Can I blast that? There you go. I'm getting ferrite dust. But if I was in a cave mouth right now, I could blast ferrite dust, I could get myself carbon, I could pretty much mine whatever I wanted from the safety of a cave mouth without having to worry about the hazard protection. So there we go. I know I said I'd covered off all of my survival techniques, but now I think I've covered them all off. I think we're about good now, chums. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. So you guys, hopefully you're still alive, and I'll see you in the verse. Take care for now, people. Take care, bye-bye. And if you wish to support my channel, you can do so by heading over to Patreon. There is a tier there for pretty much everyone, including ship models. These 10 lucky chappies are getting ship models, spanking you Patreons. And yeah, here's all my other Patreon backers, spanking you Patreons. And new to the channel is YouTube membership. Hurry on over, see if it appeals to you, thanking you. Okay, drop in a super chat or a donation also helps me towards getting my goal, which is a PlayStation 5, and bringing you next gen. Or head on over to Teespring, grab yourself a gnarly mug or a t-shirt. That'll be sweet. Or just hit a like, subscribe, or hit the notification bell. You can click one of these to stay with the channel a little bit longer, or just don't skip my adverts. Adverts running you down my avenue. Bye!